a lot of money in writing a book. In fact, what's invested to get back in return will likely be very hard to come by. I mean, time alone, there were days I worked 8 to 10 hours eating while I wrote. And that was only the last 6 weeks. This book started well over a year ago. The price margin is very small. And what's most difficult to deal with is when people are surprised when you tell them the price. Like they were looking for it to be on Amazon for $5. I guess that goes along with the people that want a free copy, which I'm very fortunate not to have to deal with very much. I have a very loving and supportive surroundings who actually want to give me money and support and don't want to hear me say it doesn't cost anything. You get the odd person, which is where I wish there was a word or a feeling you could share just for an instant of how much of you is actually in this book, and they want it for free. Selling 5,000 copies is a successful book in Canada. Will I reach that? I suppose time will tell. If it's not this book, I'm sure there'll be another one on its way at some point, which will have that opportunity. To make real money on a book, you have to buy thousands. So you get a really cheap rate, which increases the profit margin. Something I'm not interested in at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share this as an author. I haven't found too many authors that would give me actual price details, but whatever. I bought 75 books. That's it. I don't know the exact protocol, but I wanted to get them out to friends, family, clients, and those support me to see how they liked it. Make some edits, send them out to get some reviews, and go from there. You know what always ceases to amaze me? Is the support that surrounds me. My friends, family, followers, those that believe in me, all them coming together. This first order is sold. I couldn't be more grateful for the people that support me. To be quite honest with you, it was scary when I ordered these books. I didn't know what to order. I didn't know if 5 or 10 books would sell. I had no idea what a big number was. So for these 75 to be spoken for, I can't tell you how much that makes me feel. Financially, this is a big investment for me, which I'll be happy to break even on. I explained earlier why I wrote the book. It had very little to do with finances. My goal, if you read anything I write or hear what I talk about, is giving a different perspective on changing your life for the better. My only hope is that people start to realize making changes for your health is possible, with little steps and a constant effort for sustainable results. I talked to Dan Millman briefly before I started my last 6-week sprint. First, he quoted Somerset Maugham. There are 3 essential rules for writing a successful novel. Unfortunately, no one knows what they are. I like that one. And lastly, he said, your responsibility is to not publish this book until you're certain it is the best you can do. These are great words of advice, and I'll stand tall knowing I did exactly that.
True Form Life.
I got to say a quick shout out to Leah. Leah, I ran into your mom at the bank and she told me you listen to your show every Sunday. And I couldn't be more grateful for that. Thanks so much, Leah. And I'm going to talk about a whole segment on that and how much I appreciate that in the future. So if you'd like to send me a note, maybe your parents could help you, write me an email at drewtaddia@gmail.com. If anyone else has any requests or comments, I love to hear feedback. So please feel free to contact me. So that's all we have this evening to wrap things up. I'll be sure to tune in next week for some more health and fitness tips. As always, I'm your host, True Form's Drew Taddia, fitness expert in health and fitness for a better world. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Exploring Mind and Body with True Form's Drew Taddia, fitness expert. For more on True Form's Drew Taddia, visit trueformlife.com or call 403-510-4915. Exploring Mind and Body with True Form Life's Drew Taddia would not be possible without the help of GDK Gravel and Sand. GDK Gravel and Sand, now offering all products in 1/2 and 1 yard bags. Give them a call today for more information. 1-877-335-2091.